We need to understand this. To simply sit here and to know experientially that this entire universe is actually a part of me will not happen to most people. They'll hallucinate for a few moments, after that they will get distracted by something. If you invest your life to create something which got nothing to do with you and something to do with everything, then slowly it will seep into you, into every cell in your body, that everything is actually a part of you. To simply sit here and get it, we don't know, you may take many lifetimes. Most people won't get it. They may get one thought and tomorrow morning it'll be out. But if you invest your time, energy and life into creating something which is not about you at all, then slowly it sinks into you. Every cell, every atom in the body will soak it up and make you understand that your life, the way you are, is actually all-inclusive. Otherwise, it's just a talk. A whole lot of people, it's become a fad in the world. I keep hearing this, particularly in the United States, people say, we love the universe. Wow! That is the easiest bloody thing to do, because it's not here. If you have to love somebody who's next to you right now, it takes life, it costs life, you know. You may have to give something. If you have a mango in your hand, if you love somebody, you may have to give it away. But if you love the universe, you can eat the mango and love the universe. It's a wonderful trick. It's a very wonderful trick. It is like making all the offerings, jalebi, pakodi, this, that, everything to God, knowing well He will not eat. Of course, you're the one who gets to eat it in the end. Appadiddane? Knowing very well that you are the one who will get to eat it. Children wanting to eat jalebi is perfectly fine. God wanting to eat jalebi is not okay. Huh? Because there is a huge deception in God wanting to eat jalebi. Children want to eat jalebi, it's a simple desire. You know? So this has been going on for a long time. Tricks and tricks and tricks and tricks. That's why when you have to create something, you have to keep your tricks aside and do what's needed. No room for tricks. If you do tricks, what you're doing will land on your head. You want to build this, what you have to do it the way you have to do. If you play tricks, this will land on your head. When you're in action with the physical world, you cannot deceive yourself. This is a good thing about the world. But in your own mind, you love the universe, you know in how many ways you can deceive yourself. Everybody likes to love somebody who's not here because it's so wonderful. And you don't have to give away the mango that you have in your hand. You can eat it and love. But if you love the person next to you, that's the problem. You have to give the mango, at least half. And the damn mango, you can't cut it into half, one side will be more, one side less. You sat here and I say… and you tell the person next to you, I love you, mango in hand. there is a tendency wanting to give it away, but that person says, no, you also have. Then you cut it, one big piece, one small piece. Because you have made an unnecessary statement, I love you, you have to give the big piece. I love the universe. You can eat the big piece and the small piece. You love God, small piece you can give, big piece you can eat. But if you love somebody next to you, big piece you have to give it to them. I have rafted down Kaveri from Bhagamandala, 163 kilometers. I rafted down in about 12-13 days on 4 truck tubes and 12 bamboos, okay? So I know the terrain so well, except for the first 30-35 kilometers. After that, there is no vegetation anywhere along the banks of Kaveri. I rafted from Bhagamandala to KRS or the Vrindavan, the dam, Mysore, near Mysore city. And only first 25-30 kilometers or 35 kilometers is where forest vegetation is there. After that, there is no vegetation, just agriculture. How will a river flow, I'm asking? We must understand, in southern India, we don't have ice-fed rivers. These are forest-fed rivers. Unless there is forest, there will be no river after some time. Our idea of a catchment area is that 35-kilometer valley. No, catchment should be all along the way. Right now we have given this proposal to Andhra Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh to implement. All along the Narmada river, right now this experiment may start sometime, we are trying to get national environmental policy on this. At least 1 kilometer on either side of the river, wherever the land belongs to the government, we must do afforestation immediately. Wherever it belongs to local farmer, not to the government, you must move from agriculture to horticulture. If you have to move a farmer from agriculture to horticulture, you have to subsidize first 5 years for him till horticultural crops come to yield. Once it comes to yield, if these hundreds of kilometers of horticulture happens, then you must incentivize private sector to set up industry, allied industry, which will absorb these products. If you show him the economics, by planting trees, having horticultural crops, you will earn more than ploughing the land. No ploughing, no fertilizer. If this much you take care on at least 1 kilometer, I'm saying as minimum, if you do more it'll be great. At least 1 kilometer, you will see in 15 years' time, Kaveri will be at least 10 to 20% more water flowing.
Here we are at 11 degrees north in southern India. This is an ideal weather for coffee. And there are areas of South India which are mountains of coffee. I mean, they grow coffee here. During my youth, I spent a lot of time in Coorg, and these mountains are covered with coffee. This is coffee country. In another couple of months, sometime in February, January and February, the coffee goes into blossom. When the coffee plants go into full blossom, the whole mountain will turn partially white because of white flowers, jasmine-like flowers. And though the beans are invigorating, the fragrance of the coffee blossom is absolutely intoxicating and enthralling. It's very difficult to explain or articulate this experience. Many times I have felt it, and a few years ago, I took a few people who I wanted to know this and experience this. And being there in a coffee mountain or a coffee estate, as they are known, it was inevitable I had to pen something about coffee. Being in Tamil Nadu now, though not much coffee is grown here in Tamil Nadu, except in Yerkard, which is close to Salem. But Tamil people are coffee drinkers. They wake up to the day not because of the sun, mostly because of coffee. And they kind of mastered the concoction. Probably the Tamil Nadu's filtered coffee stands out compared to anything in the world. They evolved a system of getting the best out of the coffee beans. Even if you give them very low-grade coffee, they will produce great coffee. Here is an ode to coffee. An ode to coffee. As the seed does not reveal the shape of the tree, the innocence of the infant face does not reveal the sage or the sorcerer to come. The white beauty of a blossom, with the fragrance to rival the majestic jasmine, does not reveal the enslaving, insane concoction of your beans. Half the world has surrendered to you, the other half are either ignorant of your magic or have turned ascetic and refuse to succumb to you. Of all of man's ingenuity in extracting pleasure and nourishment from the Mother Earth's breast, you stand out to be the one to inspire a fierce faith of unquenchable sort. You have overshadowed the Lord of Light. You have overshadowed the Lord of Light. As for the faithful, daybreak means you, not the sun.